So far, we've learned a lot about HTML, and now it's time to put that knowledge into action and build our first website. Before we start, there are a few things we'll need. First, a browser to display the web page. I personally use Google Chrome, but feel free to use whichever browser you prefer. Next, we need a code editor to write our code. There are many code editors out there, but I recommend using Visual Studio Code. It's free, user-friendly, and perfect for beginners. If you're not sure how to install them, don't worry. Check the description below for a resource file with detailed instructions. Just follow the steps to install everything before continue the video. And if you run into any issues, join our Telegram community and reach out to us for help. I hope you've managed to install everything. Now, let's get started. First, create a new folder for your web projects and open it in Visual Studio Code. To do this, open Visual Studio Code, go to File, and click on Open Folder. Then select the folder you created and click Select Folder. Now your folder should be visible inside Visual Studio Code. Next, to create a HTML file, click the New File icon, type a name for the file, and add .html at the end to specify that it's an HTML document. Then press Enter. And now we're ready to write our first lines of code. Do you remember the HTML boilerplate we learned earlier? If you remember it, pause the video and type it out. If not, follow me along. First, we need to declare the HTML version with the doctype declaration. Then, we use the root HTML element. Inside this element, we'll have two main sections, head and body. We can also add the lang attribute to the HTML tag to specify the language we're using. In the head section, we can add a title for our website. Let's call it My First Website. Now, in the body section, we'll add some content. For example, H1 is the tag for headlines, and P is for paragraphs. We'll dive deeper into these in the next lesson. We've built our first website. Don't forget to save your work. If you're using VS Code, there's a faster way to get the HTML boilerplate. It's called Emmet. Simply type an exclamation mark and hit Enter. This will generate the entire HTML boilerplate for you instantly. How do we run the file and see the website? To do this, right-click the HTML file and click Copy Path. Next, open your web browser, paste the copied path into the address bar, and hit Enter. Congratulations! You've just created your first website. Feel free to change the text, add more elements, and have fun experimenting.